Today we're going to show you how to build your immune system
without using any antibiotics.
So don't go away, we'll be right back. Hi, my name is Audrey, and these are my two sisters, Trishonna and Emberly. We're the Benton Sisters. Welcome to Food for Thought.
Do you know that there is actually a health person in the Bible who promotes health? His name is Daniel. Remember the story about Daniel and his 3 friends? Well, we'll read from Daniel chapter 1, verse 8, where it says, "But Daniel purposed in his heart that he would not defile his body with the portion of the king's delicacies, nor with the wine from that which he drank. Therefore he requested the chief of the eunuchs that he might eat, not defile himself, and he requested to eat pulse and water." Pulse sounds like heart food, doesn't it?
It does.
And so, you know, we may be called to make choices in our diet and stand for what we know is right, even though everyone else is eating other type of food. And if it seems hard to you to be able to do that, just ask the Lord to help you be strong to eat what you know is good for you, and He will. And today we're going to show you some wonderful alternatives to all those soda pops and different drinks out there that are actually better for you than the other type of drinks that typical Americans are used to drinking. And what are we going to start with first, Emberly?
Well, we're going to show you how to make apple juice. And this is homemade, delicious apple juice. I'm going to put this over here. We can go ahead and cut up the apples. And we have golden delicious apples.
Apple juice is an excellent source of pectin, which is good, which we need for digesting our food. And also, eating raw apples are a wonderful natural toothbrush. They clean your teeth very well and exercise your gums as well. And so you want to make sure when you eat an apple, if it's raw, to make sure you chew every last bite so you get the nutrients out of the food you're eating.
Isn't that an apple a day keeps the doctor away?
Yeah, it truly works that way.
Now tell us what's the difference between juicing or just buying a juicer or just buying concentrate at the store.
Well, when you juice the apple or your fruits or vegetables fresh, you have natural enzymes that are in them when they're first juiced, including vitamin C, which evaporates after it's been juiced for a while. And so to get all the nutrients possible from fresh fruits and vegetables, it's good to do it fresh and then drink it right away. We can buy them from the store already juiced or canned or in concentrates. Those are second best, but ideal is drinking it fresh, especially if you're really wanting to build your immune system or if you're dealing with fighting cancer or something like that. This is very important to have the fresh live juices with all the elements of nutrition in them and get the best for your food that you're eating.
Now, would you recommend organic if you had a choice? Or
organic is the most ideal because we don't have to worry about the pesticides and all the different things that are putting onto the fruits and vegetables that are bad for our immune system. And also they usually have more nutrition in the soil, so that there's more vitamins and or minerals actually in the fruits or vegetables that you buy that are organic. And so they might cost a little more, but it's better than paying a doctor bill.
So if you're trying to build your immune system, this is an excellent way, right?
Yes.
And organic would be probably
Now some
really
people
good.
might say, well, why don't I just eat the raw food? Why juice it? The reason why juicing is so beneficial is because it's not really concentrating your food, it's actually just taking the fiber out. Fiber has no nutritional value, but it does help to be like a broom in the inside of your intestines to clean them out. And but as far as needing nutrition, if you juice them, you are able to get more nutrition with less bulkage, and so that way we're able to get more into our body and not have to take so much energy to digest it. It will go straight into your bloodstream and be more readily available to the cells to help build your immune system and help strengthen you. For example, if you live in hot places like Arizona or Texas or something like that, and you're outside where you're really hot, eating celery has sodium in it, which helps us to be able to resist or be able to withstand heat. But if you drink celery juice, that will actually help you quicker than just eating the raw celery sticks. And so that way juicing is really beneficial for us to get the nutrition quickly into ourselves.
And so is juicing better than taking, you can take those certain vitamins and stuff?
You can take vitamins and different things like that, but as science goes, they only know how many vitamins are out there, and we haven't discovered all of them. And how many made to be destroyed from the process, we don't know. And so, God has created the food that is supposed to build our body, and eating it right off the tree or right out of the ground, fresh, in the most natural way as possible is the most ideal for optimum physical health.
So to get a lot of vitamins, juicing is great.
Yes.
And then to also, but you also want to eat lots of green vegetables.
Yes.
Because you need the fiber too.
You do need the
right?
fiber. Fiber is very important. It exercises your jaw, it keeps your teeth healthy, keeps your intestinal tract healthy. So
we need both. So I can't just take a glass of carrot juice
and live
or
on
something.
juice alone. No.
Can't take a glass of carrot juice and have that in place of my salad for my meal, because I need my salad too, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So
let's go ahead and do some juice.
Should I turn this on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I wonder.
Some juices are more juicy than others. These, I can tell this would make wonderful applesauce.
Mm-hmm.
If you wanted to make applesauce.
Apples are juicier than others?
Yeah, some apples are juicier than others, and these, I can tell these apples would definitely make great applesauce. All you have to do is take out the core, and the stuff we had put in the bag here, you could put that into a bowl instead of the kitchen in the bag.
Wow, look at that. It's yellow. Yum.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you if you did red apples, it might turn a different color, huh? Okay, rinse this out. Let's go ahead.
Yeah, if you left the peelings on, huh?
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's make some carrot juice. Do you have some good things on carrots?
Oh, carrot juice is excellent for building your immune system.
And what does beet do?
And beet juice helps to detoxify you. In fact, eating beet juice all by itself, if you take too much of it, could make you nauseous because of the detoxification process. And so it's nice to mix beets with carrot or something else like that. So that way you don't get too much beet juice all at one time.
Okay, you ready?
And then we want to send some celery through. Did you say some stuff on celery already?
Celery is great for calming your nerves and just a whole bunch of wonderful things. In fact, eating the celery has lots of fiber in it, as we can tell. And so we want to have celery in our diet. Here are some other things that celery does. It combats tenseness and towards mental irritation, and also is useful in asthma. And in conjunction with carrot juice, it is used to normalize your whole system. So carrots and beets and celery, oh, it's just got so much nutrition in it, you can hardly say them all.
Okay, are we ready?
Yes, let's go ahead and send some through.
Okay. Okay, let's put some color in.
and that's the beet. Celery. That's quite good. Okay, last one.
Okay.
You know, carrots help to aid in digestion. They help improve and maintain bone and teeth, and normalize the entire immune system, and increase vigor and vitality, and is so good for building your blood. In fact, if you need a blood transfusion, all the nutrient elements in carrots are comparable to all the nutrients that you need for a blood transfusion. So,
Ooh, isn't that pretty?
yes, that beets really make it really pretty color.
Okay, let's try some orange juice. Did you say anything on oranges?
Well, oranges are high in vitamin C, and also the white part of the oranges contain the wonderful calcium that we need in our diet. And so oranges are excellent in nutrition as well.
Give me that washcloth right there.
Here, go ahead and rinse that out.
Dripping. Here. All right, now are we doing something special with this
We're
one?
going to send a frozen banana through with this one. We're going to make it like a malt.
Okay.
Ooh, that
So
sounds good.
fresh oranges and frozen bananas. And
The bowl back up in here.
would you like to go ahead and cut a orange and show them how we like to cut it?
Okay, what you want to do when you cut your orange, you can use a apple peeler or just a knife, and you want to cut really thinly along the skin, so you just have the white part left. And we're going to cut all the orange off. The orange part, you don't want to use orange peeling. I know some recipes call for orange zest, like in some type of sweetbreads or something like that. Orange peelings aren't really that good for you. They have, I forget what it is called now, some type of chemicals in them that you could actually use to make bombs with. Have you ever taken an orange peeling and squeezed it so it spritzes out and have it in front of a match? Try that sometime. You can see how
that's
it
cool.
makes sparks because of the toxins or gases that is released from the skin. And so this is really undigestible to our stomach, and we don't want to have the orange peeling in our stomach. But the white part of the orange is very nutritious, and when we just peel it by hand, we don't get enough of that white. It usually goes all out in the peeling, and so a nice way to do it is just to peel it with an apple peeler or with a knife, and then if you eat it just like this with the orange pulp on there, not too tasty. That pulp doesn't really taste that great, just very pulpy. But if you juice it, that way you don't even notice that you have the pulp in there, and you have the benefits of it as well, and it just makes it very malty-like in your juice.
Okay, so it's better to
Need that off.
cut it with a knife, or you can use a peeler, probably, then just peel it with your fingers.
Right.
Okay. Are we ready to do this, Emberly?
Okay, let's send the banana through first. And
Now,
these,
you doing putting banana in with the orange?
yeah, these are frozen bananas. So go ahead and turn it on.
Okay.
Okay, then you put the juice through on the bottom, and we'll put the bag back on. And you want a bag with a rubber band so that way it hangs on real good.
You let it air pocket though. Yeah.
And then we're going to go ahead and send the oranges through. Turn it on.
You have a blank on? Whoa, look at the yum.
think that's enough. And then you just stir up the banana and the...
Let's get this bag out of here. Okay.
Actually, you need a wire whisk. That will work good. And that tastes so good. And talk about a delicious orange juice for breakfast. Look at that. It's nice and frothy. And then you just pour it into your little glass.
Bananas are high in potassium, magnesium, and other minerals. They also contain vitamin A and B complex vitamins, and twice the amount of vitamin C than an apple. Can you imagine that? You would imagine
Really?
bananas
Wow.
containing twice the amount of vitamin C than an apple. That's quite a bit of vitamin C, isn't it?
For
And
sure.
so bananas are very good for us. And oranges have potassium and calcium and magnesium as well as vitamin C, and they are really good for us too. And so
Yum.
drinking all these wonderful juices for breakfast or throughout the day, you don't have to worry about becoming vitamin or mineral deficient.
That's for sure. Wow. Okay. What do we do next, Emberly?
Okay, let's make one more drink. Let's see, I think that's all with juicing. You know, another thing with this juicer, you can also make almond butter. You just send the roasted almonds through the champion juicer, and it makes a really good almond butter. So let's get rid of the champion juicer, and we'll go ahead and bring a Bosch out, and we'll show you how to make juice with a blender.
Okay, let me unplug this.
Well, they're getting ready for the next thing. I'd like to share with you some information about a National Dairy Council did a study on the calcium, and here they took about a group of women and had them drink about 3 extra 8-ounce glasses of milk daily for a whole year. And their findings, the extra protein intake not only prevented the extra calcium from being properly utilized in the body, but it also leached calcium already present, creating a negative calcium balance. And so, needless to say, this information did not appear on the next series of Drink Your Milk commercials. We always think of milk as being a perfect source of calcium, and if you don't want to have osteoporosis, then drink lots of milk or yogurts or cheese to make sure you get enough calcium in your diet. But we're learning that the dairy products do not contain the calcium that is actually able to be used by our body. Also, phosphorus in the cow's milk is a problem. They've discovered that phosphorus actually combines with the calcium in the intestinal tract, preventing the absorption of calcium. And the reason why the protein causes the problem is because the protein creates an acid condition in our system which needs to be neutralized. And in order to neutralize the blood system of our body, our body uses calcium. And so it either takes it out of the blood or else draws it from the bones. And over a period of time, osteoporosis can develop and occur. So eating foods that have calcium naturally in them, like all your green leafy vegetables or some of these juices we've created for you today, are much more beneficial. You don't have to worry about the harmful effects from other products. And realize you can have good health and still have strong bones and teeth. Also, with the elimination of soda pops, because of the phosphorus in the soda pops, can help to lessen your chance of having osteoporosis. And did you know coffee can cause osteoporosis too. There's sulfuric acid in coffee and the different elements in chocolate. Amazing. All these foods are our favorite, right?
Yeah.
That causes the calcium to be leached out of your bones. When you put phosphoric acid on marble, it will etch it. And when it gets onto your bones and on your teeth, it demineralizes it. And so...
Well, it's not too hard when you have a substitute.
For chocolate, yeah,
change.
you got carob. It's so good. And then there's also different types of coffee substitutes out there that are delicious too. And then these wonderful drinks that are high in calcium are excellent for us.
Well, let's go ahead and read off the recipe for you. And for the cranberry recipe, you'll need 2 cups of cranberries, fresh or frozen, 1 cup of water, cold, 3 medium bananas, 2/3 cup of apple, raspberry, or cranberry concentrate. And that's it.
Okay.
That sounds simple enough.
So, and cranberries are really good for you.
Yes, cranberries are excellent. You know that cranberries aid in good dental health, preventing plaque buildup, and tooth and gum decay. as well as being an antibacterial, containing antibacterial properties, which are essential for the health of urinary tract and infections, as well as fighting cancer properties, and excellent source of vitamin C.
Wow.
So
aren't they good for if you're coming out with the flu?
That's also right. They're really good to build your immune system. So we all, too often we only eat cranberries at Thanksgiving time. We need to have it more often in our diet. So you might want to think of buying packages of the cranberries and freezing them when they do come out at cranberry season, which is around Thanksgiving, and having them on hand all year round. So when you want a cranberry drink, you can make it. Don't just wait just for Thanksgiving time.
And then we'll also add some bananas to that. When you want to go ahead and add some bananas.
Is that two bananas? Okay.
And then I'll add some of the concentrate.
You want nice, ripe, sweet ones here. Okay.
And I believe to call for a little bit of water. You can always do it to taste. Just throw it together, and as long as it tastes nice and sweet and delicious,
okay, we ready?
you got a good recipe. Go ahead and turn it on. We can go ahead and
smells good.
Smells delicious.
Dump the cranberries in there.
Okay.
So this one's so good. It's really good for breakfast or any time that you feel like you're coming down with a flu. It's really delicious. And then our last recipe we want to make for you is spinach drink.
Okay.
Spinach is a lung cleanser, and it's really good. And one time, one of us, actually our mother got,
She had walking pneumonia.
Yeah, pneumonia.
And it lasted, was it 3 months? She went to the doctor and got different types of antibiotics and even cough medicine, and none of those were helping her, and she was still sick. And we didn't know what to do with her. Then to help her get well, poor mother. So then we discovered some information from the juice man, Jake Cordiger. I'm sure you've heard of Dr. Walker, and there's different books out there on juicing. This is a really great book on juicing right here that we've discovered. You might want to look around in your bookstore and find, or health food store, and find great books on juicing. And found out that spinach juice has lung cleansing properties in them. And so wonderful combination for spinach. This is taking fresh leaves of your spinach with pineapple juice, I believe it is, whizzing it up in the blender. And here we have the recipe. It's 6 to 5 large leaves of spinach.
Is that 6 to 10?
6 to 10, excuse me. 6 to 10, and pineapple juice. You can have it from concentrate or from the dole, right in the carton, fresh. And it's...
And just enough water to blend if you're using the concentrate, right?
Right.
Okay.
And
so we have our fresh
and we gave
spinach.
her a huge glass, 8-ounce glass of it, and within an hour she had ceased her coughing spasms, and we just kept giving her those juices until she got well. And even friends...
Since then, we found a lot of people that has tried it. We told them about it, and they says, next day I was fine.
Yeah.
No more coughing spasms.
We're not promoting health. We're not doctors. We're just sharing with you what we have experienced and our friends have experienced. So try it out. You can't hurt yourself. This is good food, and it's got so much nutrients for you. And you think, well, how can you be mixing fruits and vegetables together? Well, pineapple juice is a wonderful fruit that can go either ways because it has pectin, which is digestive enzymes that are help to digest vegetables, and it's one of those crossover fruits that, like apples, can go either way too. And so you want to go ahead and whiz this up?
Okay,
so
and we're going to add our fresh pineapple juice. And pineapple juice, now pineapple juice...
It's got bromelain and equinic acid in it, which help your joints. If you have arthritis, it's really good to alleviate arthritic condition.
Okay, we ready?
Wow, that's good to remember.
Yes.
Okay, you might want to blend this longer, but to save time, we're blending it real short.
You know, now this sounds really gross, you know, pineapple juice and spinach. Yeah,
Call it alligator drink.
Well, you know what? It just tastes like green pineapple juice. And the first time I heard it, I thought, man, talk about ruining some delicious pineapple juice. It tastes so good. It's an excellent way to get greens in, and you can also do it with parsley.
Parsley is actually, I like that flavor. It's really good. I like
And
it
very
just as
nutritious
well.
for you. Look at just the beautiful array of all these wonderful healthy drinks that we can have that are good for you and build your immune system, help you to, like if you have, you know, a cough or something like that, the parsley or spinach drink will help you get over your cough. And it's just wonderful to know that you can have all these wonderful foods and feel better and not feel like you're missing out.
That's right.
You think, well, I have to give up my soda pop. There's nothing left to drink, or I have to give up coffee, or different things like that. Realize you have some wonderful alternatives that are much better for you and are still fun and attractive. Just take a look at all those beautiful drinks we have here.
Our apple juice.
And cranberry smoothie.
And our orange malt.
And our carrot and beet juice.
And then our alligator drink.
Yum.
Spinach and pineapple. Oh, it's so delicious with all the wonderful nutrition that we can get from all these drinks. I didn't get a chance to finish the story about Daniel and his 3 friends. You know, there's a promise in this that we can actually claim for ourselves. It says, and at the end of 10 days, because he was tested for 10 days to see if they would get sick or not. And it says, at the end of 10 days, they were fairer in appearance and fatter of flesh than all the young men that ate from the portion of the king's diet.
Wow.
And so, in fact, they were 10 times wiser too.
Wow.
And so there is a promise in eating the healthful food that God has created for us. And definitely some drinks that say, I love you, wouldn't you say? And so have fun creating all these wonderful foods in your kitchen and enjoying healthful drinks that you can just enjoy. Hope to see you again next time. May God richly bless you.